Computer. All right, everybody. Starting fresh now, 5:01. My name is Aaron Lahman. I'm part of the Living Well Now leadership team, and we are excited to be hosting these Intro to the Young Living Business Opportunity classes once a week on Thursday evenings. My story is my wife and I, 12 and a half years ago, I started using Young Living oils and products. I was a high school teacher and also a part-time massage therapist, also yoga teacher a little bit, and used the oils a lot for health, like really dialed into this whole preventative, proactive wellness choices. It really made a lot of sense to me. It like light bulb went on sort of thing, right? That it's like, okay, what can we do on a daily basis to really, just take care of ourselves and spend less time not feeling well and more time feeling well. So that's been a really great blessing in my life here the last 12 and a half years, is just how the Young Living oils and products have blessed my life. And also my wife's life. Sarah's going to help lead this class tonight. She'll come in about halfway through. We just have been amazed. It's been so cool to be able to get rid of toxins. And just as far as like this world goes, the research continues to say, like, we got to get rid of the toxins. We got to get rid of the toxins from our water, our water supply. I think Florida's experienced some wild stuff because of like Midwest runoff that's coming down into the river. So we've got to continue to awaken the world to taking care of getting rid of toxins and finding natural ways to live our lives. So that being said, about 8 years into using Young Living products, my mom, my sister, and sister-in-law were super amped about the business opportunity. Back in 2012, they were like, wait, let's really start doing this. Let's learn what it takes. Let's learn the skills. Let's create a community and really launch. And so, we sat and kind of watched. Sarah and I were watching those first couple of years, and it was like, okay, this is happening. This is happening. Our sister-in-law quit her job. My sister was getting close to quitting her job, and it was like, okay, are we going to be the broke hippies teaching yoga for the rest of our life? Which is not a bad thing. I have mad respect and mad love for all the people who want to choose to teach yoga for the rest of their life. But for us, we were like, no, we have bigger dreams. I host men's retreats. We've hosted some couples retreats together. We have a dream of offering scholarships to help people live their dreams. We went on a 7-month honeymoon, and we really feel passionate about just about helping people experience travel. So that will potentially be a part of, dream projects down the road. So our dreams were just bigger. We also are excited to have kids here before long. So the dreams were just running, and I'm like, okay, am I going to teach math, teach yoga, and struggle for the next 35 years? Is that what I'm going to choose? And I think that's where we both kind of looked at each other and are like, okay, I don't choose the struggle bus. I don't choose to never get to live in California. I don't choose to, be limited and, each month trying to figure out where we're going to have enough money to, take care of our family sort of thing. So that's kind of what motivated Sarah and I. Was we love these products. So that's already done. That's already clear, which definitely is key, in my opinion, on the 4-year career journey. And not that everybody agrees with me on that path, but I believe that really loving your products is very crucial, because if I go into a class and have no idea what I'm talking about, people are going to be like, well, they're not going to understand that. So I personally believe that, dialing into the Young Living products and oils is really, really crucial. So here we are 4.5 years later. We have about 800 teammates and feeling really blessed at the growth. And we're all very inspired right now, coming off of the Ignite event in Glendale, Arizona a couple weeks ago. So lots of teammates are just pumped and really excited. So I'm really pumped here for 2019 and what's gonna happen. So you are here. Somebody invited you. Perhaps you saw a post in the LWN Lifestyle group. Maybe you saw it on the Living Well Now page. Not sure what your story may be, but welcome. You too have your own journey, right? With how do I want to be, what do I want to create in my life? And I think that's, at the end of the day, we're all sorting through, figuring out how we want to create, how we want to show up, how we want to be, a contributor and also experience fulfillment, time freedom, financial freedom. So diving right in, Lifestyle 1. So if you're following along on the PowerPoint, so Lifestyle 1 is kind of what we've all been sold since forever, right? You go to school, you get skills, and, graduate maybe at 18, maybe at 22, maybe at 27, if you've gone all the way to get your PhD. And then really you're signing up to work hard for the next 35 years, hopefully investing, hopefully paying off all your, college loans or whatever, paying off your mortgage eventually at some point. So that by 65, you're then able to enjoy life, right? Because you no longer have, financial payments, haunting you monthly or something like that. So this is Lifestyle 1. And Lifestyle 2, similar. I went to school, got my skills, started teaching high school, started giving massages, was working my bum off every day, every week with those high schoolers. And for 4 straight years, didn't see a paycheck change, right? I got the same check, even though I was improving. There was no growth in that, field at the time. So at 34 or 33 for me, the light bulb went on. You know what? I'm going to work hard. My wife and I, we both read The 4-Year Career by Richard Bliss Brooke. And let's work smart. Let's really dial in. Let's learn the skills. Let's grow our communication skills. Let's grow our networking abilities. And let's, share these Young Living products and this Young Living business with other people. And so 4.5 years in, we're at the rank of gold. Hopefully you've checked out the income disclosure statement. It's in the event. I posted it the other day. So you can kind of peruse through what kind of an average income would be for the different ranks and kind of identify what are your goals, right? But long story short, so we're 4.5 years in, and we spent 3 months this last summer in Europe, working from our computers and from coffee shops, in Sweden and Greece and Amsterdam and Lisbon, Portugal, and really feel like we are at that, at the gold level for us and our lifestyle and the way in which we circulate money each month. We're able to enjoy life on our terms. So perhaps that's why you're here. You don't really want to lock in for the next 18 years doing the job that you have. And it's not bringing you the fulfillment. Perhaps it's not bringing the financial, abundance that you're looking for. And perhaps you're not having time freedom to be with your family as much as you'd like. So that's what we're here for tonight. So the wellness and beauty industry is anticipated to be, by 2025, $1 trillion industry. It is not a fad. I have a very strong opinion that this wellness awareness is only growing. It seems like, to me, it used to be like, those people know about wellness options. Those people in Northern California, they know about wellness. Or, those people in Oregon, they're taking care of themselves, or Colorado, right? But I think now, like, we're all realizing that this wellness journey, this wellness awakening is for everyone. And that we're all kind of waking up, like, move our bodies, sleep better, eat better. Let's get rid of, let's go all, non-GMOs. Let's go organic. And so the wellness journey is going to just keep going, and beauty as well. This is definitely going to keep growing. So fortunately, with that trend, Young Living has many solutions. Natural wellness with essential oils, oil-infused supplements and nutrition, natural household cleaning products, Savvy Minerals makeup line, products formulated for kids and babies and pets. So they literally have so many products to address so many needs of your community and of your own self. So this is what we love about Young Living. Young Living's also been around for 25 plus years. This summer we'll be celebrating the 25th anniversary. Have members in 74 countries. This last year in 2018, almost hit $2 billion in sales. I think it was somewhere around 1.9 billion. And Gary Young, prior to his passing a year ago, we heard him speak at a silver retreat, and he said, the executive team, we are visioning for a $20 billion plus company. So, the old, there's a story that kind of in the 4-year or in this network marketing world where it's like you need to join a company when they're, brand new, right? You got to get in early. But trust me when I say, like, and if you haven't read the 4-year career, be sure to connect with the person who invited you tonight and have them get you a copy of this, or order your audiobook and just start listening to it, because he really drills home the importance of finding a company that's stood the test of time, that's proven over, time and time again, year after year, that they're in it for the long haul. That's really, really crucial. So, so we're only at 1.9 billion and they're planning to be a $20 billion plus company. So let's have fun sharing Young Living with the world, and making a difference in people's lives. So, and then the last little corner here is we all have different goals. Maybe you're on here and you're like, you know what? I just want to pay for my Young Living products, right? Or maybe you're on here and you're like, you know what? I want to help pay our mortgage down quicker. Or maybe you want to just have a little extra money at the end of the month to just buy a new pair of pants. Whatever your goal is, right? That could be, $400 a month. You get your products and you have a little extra spending money. Or maybe you're like, I'm done with this job that I currently work. I can't teach math any longer like I was. I can't do it, so I need an exit plan or an exit strategy. So you're here tonight because you're like, I want to find out how I can make $3,000 a month, $6,000 a month, 22 grand a month. Whatever your goal is, we're excited to have you here tonight, whether it's to pay for your product, make a little extra beyond that, or you have bigger goals, becoming a thousandaire and beyond. The big piece, I think, that's so crucial, and I would invite you, if you have a pen and paper near you, or you just want to, jot this down or keep this in your brain, it is about the why. It is about your dreams. It is about getting back to that. And I used to tell I was so concerned as a high school teacher because I felt like I was a part of a system that was like teaching everybody to just be robots, is how it kind of felt. I mean, I was like drill and kill math teacher, going through like, all right, memorize this, memorize this, memorize this. And I just felt like I was teaching them to be a robot employee for the rest of their life. No. So, one second, I'm just gonna make sure I mute everybody. I don't know how to, oops. So getting back to dreaming. And at the end of the day, when times are challenging, this is still, network marketing is just like opening up a coffee shop. It's just like launching any business. Like when you're diving in and growing a Young Living business, know that you're going to have ups and downs. There's going to be challenging moments, and Sarah and I have walked through those together the last 4.5 years. There have been moments where we're like, whoa, kind of want to quit right now. And yet we get back to our dreams and get back to that clear why we're doing what we're doing, what the vision is, right? I'll tell you one motivator right now, one thing that's pumping me up every day to work hard and grow our business is we have teammates who are only seeing their kids for like an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. And they are so passionate and wanting to have more time to be with their family. And that drives me. That drives me every day to be like, I want to help them, get to that place. So that you gotta get clear on your dream. Got to get clear on your why. If you've listened to any sort of personal development stuff, they're like, identify your why, get very clear on it, and then just dial in and learn the skills and learn the mindset and and just dive into growing your business. All right. So why network marketing? One reason network marketing is incredible, like people are all about it, is it's, at least, especially with Young Living, it's a low startup cost. You literally can get a premium starter kit for $165 plus tax and shipping. And tomorrow you can help 3 people order their own starter kit, and you literally will see a $150 check come the next month. Like you can, it's that low of a startup cost to get to launch a business. So what a blessing, what an awesome way to get started with the premium starter kit. And you can decide whether you do the Ningxia or the oils or the Savvy Minerals, and you literally are launching your business. The tax benefits are crucial. I'm not a tax expert, but the Living Well Now community, if you're part of the Business Builders group, which if you're really thinking that this may be something you want to dive into, and you're going to start hosting classes and you're on Essential Rewards, learning more about the tax benefits will be huge. Sara and I are getting ready to do a trip to some of our different teams in South Carolina and New York and Indiana and then Arizona. And we will be recording all of our expenses on those adventures, because we're going to be hosting classes. So you want to keep track, and you will receive tax benefits in doing so. Next reason we love network marketing is you get to choose who you work with. We have met a lot of really amazing humans just from we started working with this gal in South Carolina, and then boom, we met her community, and now we're meeting their communities, and it's this really beautiful thing. But it started with connecting. We got to choose who we work with. You literally can, you can get your best friend, or it doesn't. I'll be honest, Sara and I, we don't have our best friends haven't really dove into the business with us quite yet. So hopefully here in the coming years, but right now it's, you do have choice. You do have choice in the matter. You don't have to, reach out to somebody that's grumpy all the time, right? You get to focus on, all right, I'm going to find it. I'm going to create a team of positive wellness sharers, and you get to choose who you work with. Travel opportunities. Young Living has travel, what are they called? They're just called reward trips. So like the silver, when you hit the rank of silver, you are flown to Salt Lake City, Utah, and you get to see the farm there. When you hit the rank of gold, you go to a retreat in Idaho and get to see the farm there, and also do a lot of business training. When you hit platinum, they fly you to Ecuador, and you get to do the same thing there. So, and because there's a farm down there as well. So they do offer some great travel opportunities. And then, like I said, it's also just a blessing, those of us who love to travel, to be able to work from anywhere. We can go to Greece and really work hard at our business and have a lot of success. So, that's also a blessing. Being your own boss, some days Sara and I are working 9 to noon and then 4 to 8 p.m. Other days we're working 9 to noon and we're just focusing on friendships and community 4 to 8 p.m. At the end of the day, you're your own boss. And if you're working a full-time job, like, no doubt in my mind, you can make this happen. We have teammates who literally are working 60 hours a week at their corporate job, and they've created silver income, and they're almost gold. So that is real, that is possible. And you get to be your own boss. So if you got 30 minutes a day, or if you got an hour lunch period, you can dial in to your business during that time. Maybe on the way to work, if you have a commute, you're listening to personal development, you're growing your mindset, you're listening to the 4-year career over and over again. You get to decide how you structure your days. No inventory. This is I do not have 82 starter kits in the closet that we have to sell by the end of June. We educate people about the products, we educate people about the business, and then people decide. They get to decide if they're ready for the oils and the natural wellness journey, and if they want to just dive in. They get to decide if they want to do the business, and then they order themselves. They order from Young Living, and they get products sent to them from Young Living. Young Living takes care of the inventory. I love that about this Young Living path. And then the last one is the ability to leverage time. As you grow, as your community grows, as your networks grow, and these different teams grow around the country, around the globe, you ultimately then, your hours, you start to work a different, your job changes. You have more free time. You can, if you choose, right? So continuing on. So Young Living is all about essential oils and natural wellness, and how can we offer the world another way? How can we be more preventative and more proactive in our wellness choices? Really, I am amazed at the Young Living products. And yeah, so if you have yet to be to an intro to oils class, whoever invited you tonight, make sure you want to go check one of those out. Because the majority, so many of us have grown our businesses from intro to oils classes, from one-on-one meetups where we learn about the products and learn about what Young Living offers all of us. So if you haven't dialed in yet to what Young Living offers as far as products and essential oils go, you definitely want to ask your friend who invited you tonight to sit down with you or FaceTime with you. Young Living is a global enterprise. It's exciting to see the growth, and really Sarah and I and my family, we've been super blessed to see the farm and distillery in France. This last summer, we got to see the farm in Croatia. And just when we were in Sweden, we were ordering our product from Amsterdam. I would call the United Kingdom office. And so it's just amazing how Young Living, has members all over the world, and they're continuing to open up new markets. I think their goal is to open up 5 new markets every year here the next 5 years. D. Gary Young, he was the founder. He started to learn about just how plants could really change lives. And so really started to research like 30-ish years ago and created Young Living. And it's been this incredible product-centered company now for 25 years. How can we help everybody have essential oils in their home? This is he and his wife. And yeah, Gary, as I said, Gary passed here last spring. And I know a lot of us are like, I'm not going to cry right now, but I've cried about that because he was such a powerful presence. He was a visionary. And then over here on the right is Jared Turner. And Jared Turner is one of the executive leaders. And I believe the executive team is going to continue to take us on and on and on here the coming 15 to 20 years, 30 years, whatever. The next 70 sounds good to me. I'm counting on the next 70 years to be using Young Living oils before I go to sleep. All right. So we like to call ourselves health and business coaches. We literally help people, and I don't have, a trench coat with all my essential oils that I'm carrying with me every day. I do have a little essential oil purse that I love to carry with me every day, but I don't have them here. But I'm not an oily salesperson. I don't own that. I am actually a health and business coach. I want to help people find solutions to their health goals and their health needs. And I'm a business coach because I want to help people find more time freedom and more financial freedom and more family time and more, breathe time. And I get excited about the opportunity to help people develop the mindset to grow successful businesses. I'm now going to pass the microphone off to Sara, and thanks again for being here tonight. Really, really excited to be on the journey with all of you. And again, know that whoever invited you here tonight, just to be in touch with them after the call or tomorrow, and just give them feedback about what came up for you and kind of where you're visioning here for the coming 3 months to 12 months.
Cool. Hi guys.
Oh, and to introduce Sara, yeah, 4.5. We've been together. My wife. We've been together 9.5 years. The last 4.5 years been growing the business together. Yoga teacher, former yoga teacher, former hair and makeup artist, and just a talented a talented being. Like I love the way you coach our teammates. I love the way you encourage them to really own the potential inside of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what this business is all about, right? All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, Aaron, how do I move this screen down?
Gonna scroll like
okay,
this.
Cool. All right. He's my tech guy. We're both not like super techie, but we're learning. It's all a learning journey. Okay, so I really like to just let's go through the logistics. I think Aaron already talked about our story a little bit, and I'll dive into my story after this. And then in the event page, I'm going to post a couple more people's stories so you can see other people that maybe you can relate to more who are in your shoes, who have done this business and are successful. Okay, so we're going to go through, how does this business work? How do I get paid? How much money can I make? What do I have to do to get paid? And how do I start? So this is a great time, if you have a pen and paper in front of you, to grab it, because we're going to do a little bit of note taking as far as, it's going to help you. You'll see. All right, so we'll move down. All right, so this is how you get paid. This is one of the many ways, and I know it's going to look like, that's a lot of circles, but you'll get it by the end. All right, so this is called unilevel commission. There's a few ways to get paid in Young Living. This is one of them. Another way is when you help somebody get a starter kit, like most of you who are on here probably have a starter kit. And when you signed up, whoever's member number you put in those little spaces, that person got a $50 thank you check because you got a premium starter kit. So that's one way you get paid, is when people get started with a premium starter kit, you get a nice $50 check. So if you help 3 people, that's $150. If you help 4 people, that's $200. So that's one way that you get paid. And we'll break that $50 check down after this. So that's awesome. That's called the, I forgot the name of it. We'll get to it after that. This is called unilevel commission. All right, so we're gonna pretend you're in this orange circle. You're just starting the business, you just signed up, or maybe you've been signed up for a while and you're just like ready to dive in now with the business. Okay, so we're gonna say this first year, you help a lot of people, you do a bunch of classes, you meet with people one-on-one, maybe you do a vendor event, maybe you do your stuff through social media, however you do it. We're going to say that you help a bunch of people get started, and out of those people that you help get started, you intentionally help 5 people grow the business, people who also want to grow the business just like you. We're going to say, just for like clean purposes for this, that everybody is ordering 100 PV on Essential Rewards. So we're going to pretend these are your 5 friends in the red circle. So you can write down 5 friends' names who you know right now. If you want to draw your name in the first circle and then make 5 circles, and just write down 5 friends who you would love to be in business with. Okay, so we're going to say again, each of those people are ordering 100 PV on Essential Rewards. That's what you need to, in order to get all commissions, is to spend 100 PV a month, which is about $100 on ER. That's that monthly ordering program. All right, so you're making 8% off of these red circles, right? Off of the friends, your 5 friends who are ordering 100 PV. So that's $40. Now we're gonna say that you've equipped them so well, you've invited them to this training, you've let them borrow or given them a 4-year career book. They go to a lot of the Living Well Now trainings. They're equipped to now host some classes for themselves. So now they're doing what you're doing. They're hosting classes, doing their thing, and they're each going to have 5 people that they know also do the business as well. So these are the green people. So each of those 5, find 5. This is how network marketing works. It's networks and networks and networks. So you don't have to know thousands of people. It's your group, then they have a group, and they have a group, and they have a group. So now everybody, again, saying they're ordering 100 PV on ER because that's what they need to make all commissions. So now you're making 5% off of these level 2 friends. And that's $125 plus 40 for that month. So that's $165 a month. Again, this doesn't include the starter kit bonus that you're getting. All right, we're going to take it down another level. I think you kind of get the picture. Those 5 now are helping their 5, et cetera, et cetera. This is level 3. You're making 4% off of level 3. And now this is $500 a month plus 125 plus 40. So that's $665 a month. Again, not including the starter kit bonus. And now let's take it down one more level. You're getting another 4% off of the level 4. And that's $2,500 a month plus 5 plus 125 plus 40. So that's $3,165 a month. That's a really nice check. That's typically when you're the rank of gold. And typically the rank of silver is like anywhere from $1,200 a month to like $2,200 a month. And then we'll take it down one more level, 4%. Now this is where it gets exciting. $12,500 a month plus $2,500 plus $500 plus $125 plus $40 per month, which is amazing. And this is the big difference between, so if you were to get a part-time job somewhere and you're like, all right, well, this is a business, so it's a lot of work, right? So even if you want to make an extra $1,000, why wouldn't you just go get a part-time job somewhere compared to doing this? So I'll tell you why. The great part about doing network marketing with Young Living is that it's not just $1,000 extra a month, right? It's $1,000 extra per month for the rest of your life, or until Young Living is no longer exists. So that to me is a huge difference between earned income, and we call this asset income. So earned income, you're trading your time for money. And if you get sick, if somebody dies in your family or whatever, something happens, you don't get paid typically, or you could only have a week off or 2 weeks off. With this, I love it. You work yourself to a place where you're making a decent amount per month. If something happens, you can take off and you're still getting that check. One of my friends just posted that literally, and she's been doing Young Living. She's a silver. So I'm guessing she probably makes somewhere around the 2,000 range. She just posted on her Facebook that she found out she lost one of her she's a massage therapist, massage jobs 3 days ago. She got fired, and she wrote, she's like, I'm so thankful for my Young Living check that comes because I don't have to like go search for another job right now. I'm not like freaking out. I have this check. I have this to fall back on. This is amazing. So I thought that was pretty cool. Wanted to share that. Okay, so moving on, let's go back to the starter kit. If you guys have questions too, there's a little chat box. You're welcome to ask questions in the chat box, or you can type them in the event page and we'll go through and we'll answer them after. Okay, fast start bonus. This is the breakdown of that $50 check. So from the premium starter kit, you get a one-time $25 bonus. This is part of that $50, right? And then you also get 25% commission of that starter kit. Starter kit costs like 160 something, right? But the PV which means personal volume, is 100 PV. So you're making $25. That's where that $50 check comes from. The starter kit bonus, you're making 25% of your friend's order for the next 3 months. And then month 4 is when it goes down to 8%. So you have a real incentive to help your friends see the value in Essential Rewards right away. And you'll be making, 25%, which is a much bigger portion than 8%. All right, so we'll move down. And I'll show you the Young Living. See if I have it up here. Okay, can I really make a living doing this? So I think the biggest key to success with this is not becoming an expert and following what works. We already have a system in place. We have scripts. We have guidelines for classes, PowerPoints. We have how to do a one-on-one with somebody. We have how to do a follow-up. We have business trainings. I mean, we have everything you need. So you don't have to recreate the wheel. You literally can just plug in and be like, okay, this is the class. And then when you're helping somebody get started who wants to grow a business, you say, okay, here's the resources. Now we're going to follow this. And then when they're helping, they say, here's the resources. So we don't have to recreate this wheel. A lot of people make these mistakes when you first get started, and it's okay. You learn from them. Like when I first got started, both Aaron and I had tons of crazy ideas. Like I wanted to make YouTube videos about lemon oil and like sing about lemon oil with my ukulele. Like I was like, it's going to go viral, Of course, nothing happens. Like I think I actually did do it, and I had it up for a little bit. I took it down because I was embarrassed. It didn't work. And then we had an idea to, let's go to sorority houses and whatever. Like, once we just stuck to let's do classes and let's teach people to do classes and do classes and do classes, that's what worked. And whether it's online, in person, I recommend a variety of everything. Online, in person, one-on-ones, whatever, however much time you have, just get out there and you'll have more success. All right. How do you start this business? So you create your account with the premium starter kit. You also get on Essential Rewards right away, because there's no way you can communicate the value of Essential Rewards to people if you don't see the value yourself. So Essential Rewards is great. When I first got started, I thought, oh my gosh, how am I gonna, like, this is an extra thing for people. I don't want to even tell them about it. But when I actually started really seeing the value of how much I could replace, because I was still buying tons of stuff from the health food store, I definitely saw the value after that. I was like, oh, okay, I don't have to buy my supplements or my vitamins from Sprouts anymore. I don't have to buy my skincare stuff. I don't have to buy my soaps. I don't have to buy all that stuff that I was buying, even protein powders, granola bars, flour. Young Living literally has something in every category of, that grocery store shopping list. So, except produce. If they did, I would get it from Young Living. But it's so cool. So it's easy to help people make that switch. All right, announce your business publicly. Don't be a secret agent. Tell people this is what you're doing. Tell them why you're doing this. If you meet with a friend and they ask you how you are, you can say, I'm so excited. I launched this business and I'm a health and business coach with Young Living Essential Oils, and I'm just loving helping people with their health. That's one way to announce it publicly. Another way to announce it publicly, and I recommend actually writing this down right now, because if you're like ready to get started, I would do this right after this call. So you can write down, if you have your kit already, this is for you. And if you don't have it and you're about to get it, still write this down, because you could do this when you get your kit next week. All right. So Facebook, how to announce it publicly on Facebook and Instagram. So the thing that you want to do with Facebook, because of the algorithms, Facebook likes pictures of people more than they like pictures of products. They don't show those posts as much when it's just product posts. And when you say things like join me, message me, etc., in the algorithm, it goes way down. So what you want to do is you want to get maybe like your diffuser in the background and like your starter kit of oils, and like hold it up and like make an excited face, something silly. Okay, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. I'm just going to say that. And just write a little something, build curiosity with your community. You could say, I'm so excited. I just launched my business. I am in love with these products. They've supported my skin. You want to say support language. You don't want to talk about diagnosis stuff, whatever it is. And I'm so excited to help so many people, or whatever. You come up with the wording and just leave off join me, message me. You'll build curiosity. People will comment, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I need some essential oils. And then you'll private message them, and you can invite them to your one-on-one class. Or you can say, hey, can you talk on the phone? Get them on the phone, get them in person, let them try the products. It's not a one and done. I'll tell you that. It's all about this relationship building and continuing the conversation. So if somebody tells you they're interested and they don't get started right away, don't be discouraged. Like, we've had people who are interested 4 years ago who have just gotten started. So know that. Okay. Create an active candidate list of 100 people. So let's just start this now. Let's do a memory jogger. So write in a circle people who you know who are in the wellness field. Maybe they're yoga instructors, maybe they're dance teachers. So just write a couple of names in there. Okay, and now make another circle and write teachers. And so write a couple of people who you know who are teachers, because a lot of teachers need that extra income. And there's tons of teachers in network marketing, specifically Young Living, and they do really well because they understand this class concept. All right, another one, hairstylists. Hairstylists are always looking for extra income too. A lot of hairstylists are very entrepreneurial minded. I'm a former makeup and hair artist, and I can tell you that there's tons of hairstylists who do network marketing, and for good reason. Okay, so we'll just leave it there. So these are some people right away you can invite to classes. You can have them bring a friend. You can reach out to them and be like, hey, I thought of you and I really feel like this would benefit your life. Like this business would benefit your life in these ways. This is what I'm doing. If I sent you an invite to this class, would you at least take a look? It may or may not be for you. That's how I invite people to classes. It may or may not be for you. It's all about finding solutions for people. So if you can think of yourself not as a salesperson, but as a problem solver, you're going to be really successful. And that's another reason why, it's another reason why people who listen and ask questions are really good at this business, because they understand it's about the other person's needs and not their own. So just listen. You're going to hear needs all the time. You're going to hear it at the grocery store. You're going to hear, you ask somebody how they are, they're going to tell you. And you can say, you know what? I actually have something for that. Would you be willing to take a look? I'll send you a little invite to a class. Awesome. What's your phone number? I mean, you can talk to people anywhere. I had no network, you guys, when I started. None. I grew it. All right. Schedule 3 classes for your launch month. So get with whoever invited you to this class and say, all right, I'm ready to launch. Can you help me do my first 3 classes? Once you get comfortable, then you can start to do the same thing for other people. All right, start talking to people about their needs. Again, this just goes back to listening. If you can focus on doing more listening than talking, you're gonna be golden. Questions, and really be present with people, because the more questions you ask, and you just relax and you feel like you don't have an agenda, right? You're just like, okay, I'm hearing a need, and just keep asking questions. You're building trust. There's no rush, you know? You're gonna hear needs, and you can invite them to take a look at the 4-year career, invite them to a class. That's the best way to grow this business. Invite people to take a look, class or book, or a 3-way call. All right, so the kit comes with the diffuser, and it comes with the now 12 oils for $165 and a bunch of samples. If you guys aren't on Ningxia Red yet, Aaron and I do at least 2 bottles every month, sometimes even 4. Definitely get on board with the supplements. Their supplements are incredible. They have essential oils infused in them, so they're really absorbable for the body. I always recommend people do like at least 90 days of Ningxia to feel a difference. Okay. Essential Rewards, a lot of you on here probably know what it is, but it's a monthly subscription where you get tons of free products and points back just for buying like the same things you normally buy at the grocery store. So basically what I would do, like if you're helping a new person get on Essential Rewards, or they're curious about it, or you want to tell them about it, it's just help them make a list of stuff that they're already buying from the store, you know, and see if Young Living has some alternatives that they can start to replace, because then it saves them money. They get points back, they get free products, all that they wouldn't get from the store. So the first 1 to 3 months that you're on it, you get 10% back in points. Those points are equal to about dollar amount, where you can get more free products with those. Months 4 to 24, you get 20% back in points. So say you spend $100, you're getting $20 in points. It's great. And then 25% back after 24 months. The minimum order is 50 PV a month. You can cancel or start back up again at any time. You can change your products every month. You can even change your shipment date. It doesn't charge you until your shipment date. So, and they also have free promos every month on top of the points. So if you spend any of the tiered amounts, like 100 and 190, 250, 300 and 400, you get additional free products. So at the 300 amount, you get like $200 worth of extra free products. So it's really worth it to help your friends make a list of stuff that they can replace. Because if they're close to that PV amount, they're going to get $200 worth of extra free product. Like it's a no-brainer. All right. Finally, change your focus from making money to serving more people. Serving more people makes the money come in. This is a quote by Robert Kiyosaki. And as I'm closing this off, I'm just going to share my story with you guys. Aaron shared a little bit, but at the time, I've been using Young Living for 9 years, and I was extremely resistant to the business for a long time. His mom kept saying, "Hey, you gonna do the business?" And I was like, "Never, I will never do that. I hate sales, and I'm shy, and I don't know anybody." You know, I said all of the things. And then 4.5 years ago, I was at this moment in my life. I think like we all have these moments where I was struggling. I was a freelance makeup artist making poverty level income. And I had a decent amount of free time, but I had no money. And the point where I knew I needed to make a change was I missed my best friend's wedding because I literally did not have a few hundred extra dollars to go fly to see her at her wedding. I found out my dad had cancer for a second time. He's fine now. And I couldn't go see him because he lives across the country. Again, the money. So I was like, this is ridiculous. And that was a point where I decided, you know what? I need to take a second look at this Young Living business. And so I started studying, coming to trainings like this, reading the 4-Year Career book. And Aaron and I just looked at each other and we said, let's do this. And I'm so thankful we did, you guys, because this business has changed our lives so much. Our check now, 4.5 years later, it pays for our rent for our house. It pays for our groceries. It pays for our bills. I'm able to use extra money to fly across the country to see my family whenever we want. We're able to travel. We were, like Aaron said, we were just in Europe for 3 months and able to do this from the road. Like I'm shaky, like my voice is shaky because it's such an incredible opportunity that I had no idea about. And if you can open your mind to the possibility that your life really can be very different 5 years from now, and that walking through the uncomfortable stuff, because it is scary, it's uncomfortable, you guys. Like I cried like after my first 10 classes because I was so shy, and I was like, I don't want to be pushy, all the everything, all the obstacles. But I did it because I knew what was waiting on the other side was better than where I was. And I know you guys are all in a similar boat of wanting to change and become who you were created to be. So just thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. We're going to close the class down, and again, ask any questions that you have in the event page and we will answer them. All right. Night, guys. Bye. Can you help me shut that down, Aaron? Okay.
I don't know where you move things. Where does this thing go? Where'd the thing go? Here we go. Where'd this thing go?